Some people are just not meant to be in your life. Carefully choosing who you surround yourself with will set you up for a lifetime of happiness. Today, I want to tell you a story of the time where I let someone who I thought was my friend control my thoughts and emotions, making me second guess who I was as a person. I am a people pleaser. It took me years to come to the realization that sometimes you need to put yourself first. I tried making this relationship work for 5 years before she finally showed me her true colors. Back in 2020, one of my friends started dating a new girl. The day we met, we instantly became the dynamic duo. Little did I know that this relationship would end up teaching me one of the hardest lessons I have ever had to learn in my life. Now, let me take you back to the beginning, all the way back to 2020. Let me guess, the first thing you thought when you heard that this story is about a friend's girlfriend is, oh, this girl is just jealous. Well, let me tell you about Lily. Now, Lily had a reputation. She was bold and outgoing, and many people had a hard time hanging out with her. However, she was new to our friend group, so when I met her, she was sitting all alone in the corner of a room. So I walked up and introduced myself. We hit it off instantly. That night, we were inseparable. Marshall, my friend, was ecstatic to see her getting along with everyone. After the first night, I started inviting Lily and Marshall to everything my boyfriend and I did. This went on for about a year before it took a turn for the worst. My boyfriend and I noticed that Marshall and Lily had stopped responding to our invitations, but that same night they would post photos of themselves going out to bars and hanging out with our mutual friends. At first, it was nothing, but eventually we did stop inviting them to things as well. Lily began to reach out to me and ask me why they were not invited. Around the same time, I began to hear rumors that Lily was talking poorly about my boyfriend and I to our friends. Keep in mind that this girl is new to our friend group. So obviously this information came back to me. Eventually, I reached out to her to ask her if I had done something wrong, but I had no response. I was left on red. During this time, I was also going through some pretty traumatic personal experiences, and again, I decided to reach out to Lily for some guidance. This ultimately was a big mistake. I was left on red again. Almost all ties were lost between this couple and us. Now, why does this story have any significance at all? Well, I began to doubt myself. I questioned everything. Why does this girl not like me? Did I do something wrong? Did I annoy her? Does everyone find me annoying? I spiraled, and I spiraled hard. I stopped hanging out with our friends altogether and ultimately isolated myself. I was sad and lonely, and I hit the peak of my depression. After that, I had to rebuild myself brick by brick. This challenge, having to rebuild my self-confidence, is ultimately what taught me this valuable lesson. Now, let me remind you what this valuable lesson is. Some people are just not meant to be in your life. Let my story about my friend's girlfriend turning her back on me after we welcomed her with open arms be a lesson for you. You can only control you and you alone, and you are worth it.